What is up, everybody? It's MaxComGaming with another video, and what I have for you today is the best deck slash attack strategy for Arena 2, 3, and maybe even 4. So, as we get to the deck, what you're going to want is the Bomb Tower, the Bomber, Minions, Arrows, Goblin Barrel if you have it, Giant, Spear Goblins, and the Prince. And if you don't have the Prince, you can use the Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. It pretty much has the same effect, and the Goblin Barrel, you kind of replace it with anything you want. That's the only optional, but elixir cost is low, and it's a good counter push strategy. So let's get to, I think I have 3 replays for you. So look at the, I've used this deck 3 or 4 times and I've won them all. So we'll fast forward it. So what this deck does is if they have a spawner group, what I do is I drop a bomb tower to defend that and the bomber. So that I went off to a rough start here. I mean, I didn't really get that good of a push, but then once I get my bomber to defend right here, and then I start using and then once my bomb tower loads in, I put that right in front of that tower right there, which defends it very well, because spear goblins are always a one hit, same with skeletons, and a lot of other things. So he drops this mini P.E.K.K.A. He's able to get that bomb tower, but gets no damage on my normal tower. And so then I just, with my counter, I use spear goblins and my giant, which is a very good pushing. Cheap pushing, it's only 7 elixir, I believe. And yeah, so I just keep putting my bomb tower down every time I get it where they're dropping their small troops. It's also a good distraction thing, as you can see with that P.E.K.K.A. And then minions are a really good thing to use to take out troops. And you always want to save your arrows for spear goblins and skeleton armies. So as you see, I have 2 bomb towers here, so he's not going to be able to get to that tower. While I'm working on my push to the King's Tower to try to get that win. So I drop my Goblin Barrel on that Goblin Hut, and then I Giant. He drops the Skeleton Army on my Knight, or Prince. And as you see, he has a pretty strong push going on that tower, but it doesn't matter. I got that 1-0 win. And the next replay I'm going to show you is, I think it's a, it's a 2-1 win. It's a pretty good win. He has a pretty strong deck too, but he didn't really use it right. He had a weird push right when the game starts. So he used all his elixirs, so I dropped my Knight on that tower and my minions and bomber to defend, which worked out pretty well because my Prince almost took out the tower on the left, and he got no damage. And then I think he has a really good push right here, because the Witch is a really good troop to have. I wish I had her, but I don't. And so I dropped the bomb tower to take out those skeletons and the Witch, but the Giant, I believe, takes it out. But my Goblin Barrel is able to take out the left tower really quickly. And that Witch is being a very big problem, but I got to take it out. And the Valkyrie's out, and those arrows, I used them wrong, but kind of had to, or he would have got my tower. So right now we're just waiting to rebuild elixir, and he drops the Giant Barbarians, and I drop my bomb tower to use as kind of like a defense distraction, while I drop my Knight on the right side, which should be able to take that tower out with my Goblin Barrels. Yep. And I think I just kind of gave up this tower because there's no way he could get 3 or 2 crowns in 30 seconds. I just made sure I had to play defense for the rest of the game, because that mini P.E.K.K.A. can do some damage really quickly. But that bomb tower, that's the main thing you're going to want, is that bomb tower. He can dictate your win or loss. I cannot stress that enough to keep your bomb tower. Anyway, we're going to get to the last replay, which is also a win. Yeah, it's 2-1 as well. So we'll get to it. And this one, it was really good because I went off to such a rough start where I even thought I was gonna get 3 crowns, but I ended up pulling back for the clutch. Minions and spear goblins are a really good counter to the baby dragon, and I didn't know what to do with that giant skeleton. So then again, I dropped my bomb tower to distract it, and then the giant comes in. I think I put spear goblins on it. Yep. So they were able to take that tower out, no problem. And then they have a really strong push going at my tower still. But my Prince was able to take their tower out before dying. So then I dropped my bomb tower, because that defends both those towers and distracts it well, but I'm pretty sure that skeleton took it out with the bomb when it died. Yeah. But it's minions and spear goblins are the best thing to take out tank troops. So then I had a really strong push, and then I had arrows to take out those skeleton army, and I was able to get that tower out no problem. And I thought all I got to do was play defense, so I kept dropping minions, my bomb tower, and spear goblins. Because this guy mainly used all tank, which wasn't very smart to use just only tank. So my bomb towers just took out the skeleton army no problem. Yep, and that was a 2-1 victory. Once again, guys, I would like to thank you so much for watching. Any suggestions, just comment them down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.